Solos mode in Apex Legends. A lot of people want it. Everyone's talked about it, but is it actually coming to Apex? Well, let's talk about it in about 5 seconds. So just to be clear, the two most requested things in Apex Legends since the game has released back in 2019 has by far been A, crossplay, and B, solos mode. Now, there are some that are definitely some honorable mentions that are very, very close, definitely the number 3 spot, but there's no doubt in my mind that these two are by far the most requested features that we've had since the game has released. We weren't really sure if we were ever going to get crossplay, and then luckily we were blessed to know that at EA Play they announced the fact that we would be getting crossplay and the release on the Nintendo Switch. And then now the actual solos mode argument has been an ongoing battle between casual players, competitive players, developers, and it's been back and forth between so many mixed opinions as to whether it's healthy for the game, do we even need it in the game, and there are so many problems with solo queuing into trios or into duos, and so how is solos mode going to work, and will it ever come? And at the end of the video, there's a bonus surprise talking about the Season 7, 8, and 9 Legends, so make sure to stay tuned to the very end, and also click the subscribe button right now if you guys do want to see some more Apex Legends content like this, and let's get on with the video. So firstly, when it comes to solos mode, I think we can all agree that we need something to affect solo players as far as making the experience much better. It's the enjoyment for a solo queuer in a 3-stack ranked or a 3-stack, even a public match sometimes is just not there. The enjoyment is just not there. So I would say that most people would agree that something needs to be done for solo players. Now, there's been this ongoing battle with adding solos mode into the game. So basically they added the solos mode LTM. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't like it. I will agree that there definitely was way too many Pathfinders and Wraiths in the solos mode. There wasn't really a lot of variety of the legends that were being used. So a lot of people saying this is not a good mode for Apex Legends. Even the developers taking it to Twitter saying that this game was created to be a team-based game, so we should never add solos, and we really didn't like solos and the performance that it had with the health of our game. So they basically told us straight and clear that they had no intentions of ever bringing it back because it just wasn't healthy for the game. But I've been following a really good and reliable data miner on Twitter that really gives us some hope, the fact that solos mode could be coming back to Apex Legends, whether it be permanent, I'm not sure, but could be at least in the soiree event. Now we know how they do it with their events. They're not just adding this just for fun. They always use the events to test out real situations for the future of Apex Legends. So this data miner's name is actually the Neon Beast, and he's actually predicted, I think, a few legends. He's also had some really good information about events and like live in-game challenges and updates and stuff, and like specific times when things would be released. So he's been really reliable on that, so that's why I really trust him. And these are the things that he's put on Twitter. So it started off on September 6th when he said, I wouldn't be surprised if they drop both crossplay and solo mode. Now we have good speculation to believe that crossplay is actually coming in the aftermarket event, which in my last video I said was a gateway between like September the 14th or 15th through October the 4th, I believe. But it does look like now that that aftermarket event has been pushed more towards the October side of things, the latter end of that gateway that I showed you guys, just because of this soiree event actually coming and giving us some new content in the middle of the season. So you can expect that in October, but he says not just crossplay, but also solo mode. So you think, okay, not really that big of a tweet. All he says is I wouldn't be surprised. Well, now we fast forward, I believe 3 days later, and here's what he said on Twitter. He says the evidence about solos coming for this event, speaking of the soiree event, are higher than ever. I'm not confirming anything, but learn to read what people actually say. He also said in a recent video of his that since the Grand Soiree we had the duos as a special game mode, we may end up getting the solos back during the September soiree since the duos is now a permanent game mode. Now lastly, regarding solos, you guys will have to take this with a grain of salt, but I've been hearing through the grapevine that someone actually on the dev team of Respawn actually tweeted back towards someone complaining about the solo mode experience and how bad it is to solo queue by yourself on Apex Legends, and a dev actually responded and said, don't worry, you should be happy soon. Now considering I can't find any screenshots to actually verify that, that's why I'm saying you're gonna have to take this with a grain of salt, because I'm not sure and can't confirm that tweet, but it just ties back into the original tweet that I was reading from the Neon Beast, that the evidence is higher than ever for solos mode to return. So if that tweet is true and that tweet actually happened, then that sounds like we are getting a solos mode return, at least for this Grand Soiree event as a test. Now hopefully if the test goes good, we get it back as a permanent game mode in the future. future. If not, they're definitely going to have to make some skill-based matchmaking changes for the solo queuers in trios. So now let's take a step back from all that we've seen on Twitter regarding this, and let me give you guys my honest opinion on what I believe is going to happen. Number one, I don't think that solos mode will come back as a permanent game mode. But number two, I do believe that solos mode will come back in this Grand Soiree event. Probably not just a regular solos mode, but rather probably like a solo snipers only or some kind of solos mode with a twist, just because they talked about how bad the player retention was for solos mode originally. So considering that the original Apex Legends regular gameplay on solos didn't do so well, maybe they're going to try to incorporate a way for solo players to still enjoy the game by providing solos mode but with a twist and spin, so it keeps the player retention up instead of just providing the same old recycled Apex Legends as solo mode, considering they've already done it once and it didn't work so well. But my question is, how could they do that if they can't even do that for the player base they have now? It takes us so long to get LTMs that we want to play and have fun with, so I just highly doubt they'll ever be able to promise that to the solo mode player base when they can't even do it with the actual regular player base for Apex Legends now. So for all of you that have stayed till the end of the video, I want to thank you guys so much. You guys are the true supporters, and I really do appreciate you guys so much. So for that, I want to give you guys a little bit of a nugget, or gold nugget I should say, and let's talk a little bit about the future Legends for Apex. So first off, here's a picture you've probably seen before, and if you've seen this picture, then you should have a lot of respect for this picture, because this picture is probably one of the most accurate and old leaks that we've had. This has been like our go-to like foundation for a lot of the character leaks that we've had before, so we really trust and rely on this picture that you see right here. So I want to use this as a foundation to kind of give you guys some clues about the next few seasons. So first off, let's just talk about why you should trust this. This actually was created back, I want to say in season 3, maybe late season 2, and these were the production characters that we had: Crypto, Revenant, and Loba, and they predicted them all in order, just how they exactly were to come, and it did go through. Also, then we had the next two that we weren't really sure which order they would be coming in, and lo and behold, they were obviously correct on the Rampart part, and so according to that, we should be getting in season 7 Valk. Now, I haven't seen anything regarding Valk. Matter of fact, I've been seeing a lot of stuff regarding a name called Horizon. Now, this Horizon, I'm assuming, can only be either a person or a legend or a character that's only a part of the lore, or B, probably a code name for Valk, or vice versa, Valk being a code name for Horizon. But then you got to think about this. Most every time that we've seen a legend predicted in the game files in one season, they usually come out the very next season. For instance, Crypto was teased in season 2 trailer. We saw him in the trailer using his laptop. He came in season 3. Season 3, we had Revenant that was teased in the Shadowfall game mode, and we heard his voice. He came in season 4. Season 4 trailer, we saw baby Loba. Loba came in season 5. Now we know Blisk is coming, and we clear as day saw Blisk in the season 6 trailer. So could Blisk be coming in season 7, or will it be Valk or Horizon and then Blisk coming in season 8? But I wouldn't trust in my speculation as much as I would trust in this picture. I would go by this picture because this picture has been right every single time and was predicted so long ago. So the fact that it's got everything in order exactly right, and it's not like this was created in season 4. I believe this was created at the end of season 2, maybe very beginning of season 3. And this is like before these legends came out, and it's predicted them in the perfect order. So I would definitely assume season 7 will be Valk, season 8 will be Blisk, and then season 9, a legend named Downfall, or could be codename for Ash. But if you guys want to be updated as soon as that information comes out and we get more information about it, make sure to click the subscribe button, like the video right now if you did enjoy, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Leave a comment down below if you guys do want to see solos mode come back permanently in Apex Legends. Now we'll see you all in the next one. It's Vibe or Die, positive vibes only positivity. Make sure to go down in the comments and be nice. So I need my vibe police on patrol right now. Go in the comments. You see someone being mean, tell them, be nice. See you guys later. Peace.